Now we shall be talking about his one essay called Of Revenge. Remember, Sir Francis Bacon's essays often start with of, and by the of we mean about or on. Of revenge means about revenge. Now this is very interesting essay, one of the famous and popular essays of Sir Francis Bacon, and those essays I told you a short while ago published in three successive way: 1579, 1597, 1612 and 1625. Now what is this essay about? What is the essay Revenge about? Number first, this essay contains three things. In the first part of this essay, we come to know, or Sir Francis Bacon familiarizes us the arguments about revenge. In the second part of this essay, we come to know another fact, that why do men think to harm others. In the third part of this essay, we come to know the remedies, solutions. If somebody takes revenge or thinks about taking revenge, then what are the solutions available? Number first part of this essay we are going to discuss now. According to Sir Francis Bacon, that revenge cannot be tolerated, for it is a kind of a wild justice. Why do people take revenge? Against the people who have harmed them, because Sir Francis Bacon says people who take revenge, they think that it's a kind of a wild justice. It is a justice on their part. They dispense it, or they throw it or give it, and they take revenge from other people. Secondly, according to Sir Francis Bacon, that one who takes revenge, basically he also violates law. He puts the law out of office. For it is function of law to punish the wrongdoer. If every man starts taking revenge in the society, then the law renders itself null and void. Law has no any significance. So those who take revenge, they also take law in their hands. Third, Sir Francis Bacon gives a suggestion in this essay, and suggestion is, forgive thy enemy, for it is glory of a man to pass by to forgive in office. In a state of taking a revenge, what is the best solution available to somebody? To forgive. And this reminds me the famous quote from Sir Alexander Pope, 18th century great poet, who said, to err is human, to forgive is divine. When divine forgives, we are ordinary people. Coming to the essay of Sir Francis Bacon, Sir Francis Bacon says, forgive. Forgiveness is far superior than taking revenge. What are the advantages of forgiving others? We are familiarized in this essay. Next. Number first, by forgiving one feels superior to those who have harmed him. If one forgives the person who has harmed us, if we forgive the people who have harmed us, then we are superior to them. This reminds me some lines from Paulo Coelho too, one of his novels. Paulo Coelho is a modern Brazilian novelist who, he writes in his autobiography, Confessions of a Pilgrim, that those who forgive, they are of God's party. Means they develop within themselves divine qualities, according to Paulo Coelho. But here, Sir Francis Bacon also talks a similar thing, by saying that those who forgive others, they feel superior to them because at least they have the sense to pardon them. Secondly, by taking a revenge, you will not right the wrong. Two wrongs cannot make you correct. Those who have done wrong to you and you are doing wrong to them, harm to them, then revenge will not be able to right the wrong. Another thing, according to Sir Francis Bacon, people of sane nature, people who are sagacious, they don't think about past, nor they think about future. For them, present is important. And if you have to live your present, forgive the one who does harm to you. Don't take revenge. In the second part of the essay, we come to know why do people harm to others. Sir Francis Bacon said, number first, people harm to others because they want to get advantages, some advantages. That's why they are harming others. And those advantages are self-centered, in their favor, their own favor. Second, people take revenge because people are ill-natured. They are made up like that, made up of such nature. They harm us because they are made up of such nature. Third, it is the dirty nature of some people. They harm us because they derive pleasures in harming others. That's why they are harming us. Physically or mentally they are hurting us. Now remedies. In the third part of this essay, Sir Francis Bacon suggests remedies to us. That is that number first, revenge can be tolerated for that wrong, for which there is no legal remedy. Revenge is a tolerable thing only for those wrongs for which there is no legal remedy. Second, wrongdoer who benefits himself only be ignored. Ignore. If anybody benefits himself, ignore. If he harms you, ignore him. Third, those who take revenge only to make their enemies repent are more generous than those cowards who stay in the dark. People who are harming you, they are stabbing you in dark. They are inferior. I repeat for you, those who take revenge only to make their enemies repent, if people have this bent of mind or nature, they are harming others because they want to make their enemies repent or bow before them, are more generous than those cowards who stay in the dark. But there is another meaning we have of these very thoughts that Sir Francis Bacon इहो बि चवे थो न जेकॾहिं को तव्हांखे हार्म थो करे कम से कम ॿुधाएव त थो न उहे घटि में घटि इन ॻाल्हि में थोरा सखी आहिनि उन्हनि खां त बहितरीन आहिनि न कम से कम हूअं त आहिनि इहे बि बदतरीन पर उन्हनि खां त बहितरीन आहिनि जेके बदतरीन आहिनि तव्हांखे पोयां वार था कनि Wrongs done by friends are more graver than those done by foes. Now this is very interesting and very pragmatic and meaningful and practical too. If a friend harms us, its loss is irreparable. uncompensated than the foes. Because friends know about us, about our private life and personal life, and each and everything about us. Yet, Francis Bacon suggests you forgive your friends, even if they harm you. Sir Francis Bacon says that the biggest disadvantage of revenge is taking revenge is one who thinks of taking revenge, first he harms himself mentally and physically. A similar thought has been presented by Dale Carnegie in one of his books, The Modern Psychologist, that when somebody thinks to harm others or somebody is afraid of himself, that fear appears in actions. Means if you lose confidence, you are afraid, if you are thinking to harm others, the first patient or victim to such feelings is you yourself, not the people you are going to harm. So Sir Francis Bacon says a similar thing, that one who thinks to harm others first harms himself. Physically, mentally, emotionally, he harms himself first. Private revenges are always full of loathe and hatred. Avoid them.